It might be a sign to people that we're not hiding an exotic sports car.
No, we're not hiding an exotic sports car. Hey, I'm Bill.
I'm Kim.
Welcome to Two Bug Garage. We're not real mechanics,
but we play them on YouTube. We live in North Carolina and have two air-cooled Volkswagen Beetles.
One is a 1967 named Shirley Rose, and one is a 1973 convertible named Franki. Shirley got back on the road in October of 2021 after being off the road for almost 34 years.
Franki joined our family on Halloween Day 2022. We found her on Facebook Marketplace, and she chose me to save her. This is a story of how Franki and Shirley became friends, and the adventure of bringing Franki back to life in her new home. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to Two Bug Garage. So what are you doing here, Kim?
Mixing and mixing and mixing and mixing, and then I mixed, and then I mixed, and then I mixed some more.
So the gray is the POR 15, but it's just the standard rust preventative coating that's like super tough.
Right, and then before you do the green, which is the 2K urethane, I had to sand that gray, like.
Just got to break the surface so that it adheres better.
Right.
Wow, you did that fast.
I did. I'm a very, very fast painter.
It's like when a chef makes a dish, then they pull the thing out of the oven right away. It's like, boom.
And I painted a lot. It doesn't look like so much painting until you're doing the painting because it's very thin layers, letting it dry a certain amount of time, more layers.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's also, it levels.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a pretty good finish. It's going to be very durable, and I think for an engine compartment, it's going to be great. It's going to be something that'll be easy to clean and take care of, and should stay that green for a long time.
The windshield is laying over by Stein. Here, puppy. What'd you do today?
I went on a tiger tour.
You saw tigers and I took out a windshield.
And you found a bird's nest.
I did, in the radio hole.
Okay, I'll have to film that. And sure enough, in the dash was what?
A bird's nest with cute little eggies.
Yeah, and so it was right in where the radio goes, and there's also a mud dauber nest in there. You see that?
I do.
Yeah, lots of critters. And we left it in there until the birds grew up and became big birds and flew away. This is the windshield that was in the car. It's got a nice crack all the way down in it, so frosted. We'll be replacing this. So we're working on Franki's engine, and when we were putting this back together, the oil pump cover, I noticed that the nuts that were on there were not the nuts that are supposed to be there, and so we just put the nuts on that were there temporarily while I ordered the proper ones. But I wanted to show you, this is the proper nut for the oil pump cover, and it has a rubber gasket right on the inside of it, which will seal those. Yeah, that's Kim. She's up here working on the shifter. So
Sorry.
it's okay.
We do it every time. You have to tell them.
Yeah, every time we say seal. So anyway, so we got the proper nuts in. I got these from Wolfsburg West, and I'm gonna install these now so that this pump cover doesn't leak.
Okay, Bill.
Yeah.
You putting a puzzle together, a
It is a
3D puzzle?
So a lot has happened since I last turned the camera. It happens like I just recorded. First thing is we put the oil pump nuts on that had the seals, and in the process of doing this, because see where these top nuts are right there. Well, there was a piece of engine tin here that we'd already put on, so that is this piece right here fits right in here, okay, and it actually hides two screws. That one right there and the one over under here that hold this on are hidden by the pulley. So we had painted the factory style pulley and apparently had some paint on the inside here. So this is a lesson learned. We could not get this pulley off. It was stuck on here.
And we have a pulley remover.
When we took the puller tool and started to pull on this pulley, it kind of turned it into a bowl. It literally, we ended up having to go through these two centerpieces here, and we took screwdrivers and stuck them down in behind it along the back, and then put the hooks from the puller onto the screwdriver so that it would pull not just on the metal, because you can see right here where it just bent the metal out. So we turned them around and had the screwdriver on the back spanning the whole entirety of the circle, and then it came off, thankfully.
However,
now
look at my paint.
Yeah, the POR 15.
What a champion.
Yeah, it held up so great.
Because we had the pulley things on here, and you cannot even see.
Yeah, it didn't scratch it or anything. So
We
it's
had
a
'em
durable
here.
product.
Even
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
that paint is not chipped or anything. So
this will now become yard art of some type, and
a fascinator for the Kentucky Derby.
oh, there you go. Nice.
I'm gonna wear it as a necklace, Bill. Yo, yo, yo.
All right,
Kim's in the house.
Flava Flav.
I'm Kimmo. Yeah.
So now we've been putting the engine tin back on. We're missing this piece that goes over on this side. This is like a little air deflector, and we just realized we don't have it on that side. We got a factory style exhaust system that we are putting on here. So we started fitting everything up with the heater boxes. Everything is loose right now, not tightened down, because it literally is like putting a puzzle together. You have these fresh air clamps that go in between the heater box and this extra little, this is almost like a heater box here itself, because this exhaust pipe will heat up the air inside of here. And we have these exhaust clamps that are on here. These are a good German kind. Looked all over the Samba, and they're like, don't use anything but HJS. So, and that's what Bob Hicks supplied us with up at Hicks VW, because the guy knows his stuff. And so that's where we are right now. Didn't plan on this. Now, luckily, we have another pulley that was on the car, and Kim polished this because this was not in good shape. But we're going to go ahead and use this one so that we don't have to buy another pulley, because gosh, it's just, you can nickel and dime yourself to death on a project car like this. So this is actually, now that Kim has cleaned it, it looks really nice. So we're going to use this pulley instead. And yeah, so that's kind of where we are. So sometimes in the process, it's cool to just like stop and look at what you've done, and it's starting to look like a really nice engine at this point.
And so pretty.
It is.
So pretty.
Like, I totally was not sold on the green, but then you did it, and I'm like, wow, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, I did have to fight for the green quite a bit to go with the blue.
Yeah, I just, I didn't know what to expect. But even underneath, the thing is looking fantastic. So
The paint looks good.
yeah. So I did change the seals on the oil cooler, and it's one of those parts that's it's one of those parts that's in the heart of the, like, if you have to change those seals, you got to pull a ton of stuff apart. So that's what that piece is I'm working on right there. That's the oil cooler.
And what am I working on, Bill?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell. But you were feverishly working on whatever it was.
I'm a hard worker. Look at me going.
Cleaning some parts, I'm sure.
We have no idea. It looked like I was handing you stuff.
Was it the shifter? Because you were cleaning that at one point. You were trying to rebuild that shifter. And here you are putting the heater hoses on.
And this is before I put them on, and then Bob Hicks said, it looks really good if you paint the hose clamps,
The hose clamps, yeah.
to match the engine. So then I ended up taking all
'Cause
this
look,
apart.
you did it there on the intake manifold,
Yeah.
hose clamps.
So I took these apart, and I didn't end up painting them green, and they look so good. starting to look like it would run.
Yeah. There's guys that are always saying, why would you add that? Leave it factory. Like, Germans designed it that way for a purpose. And that stuff. And then you're like, but I want it to look cool. I want to do something unique, special. And sometimes those paths cross negatively. Tried to mount the carburetor here. And the fins on our decorative back plate for the alternator, they're right in the way of putting a carburetor on. So I'm attempting, and it's actually cutting pretty easily, to use this oscillator cutter to cut these out of the way. So we'll see how this goes. Good news, it worked. So we were able to keep our decorative piece, but you can see we cut these ribs off with a combination of an oscillating tool and a Dremel, and the plastic is actually, it melts pretty quick, so it wasn't too bad at all. But now the carburetor fits on there.
Nobody's gonna notice it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be really digging around in somebody's business to notice that, but I think it's gonna be okay.
Don't dig around in my business.
On the move. This would be a pain. We have enough room to So we've been, oh, I gotta charge this battery. We've been using Franki as storage out here, so we got all this stuff that was under it that we're gonna have to reconfigure, because having a project car takes up a lot of space, right?
Definitely more than just like a side of the garage.
Yeah, so we are reconfiguring. So moved Franki. Now we're gonna pull the chassis out and move it further up the driveway, then move Franki back over, and then put her in the garage.
Are we giving kudos to these screens, by the way?
So yeah, we got these screens off Amazon,
I don't know if everybody has hummingbirds in their area.
but they have definitely kept the hummingbirds out of the garage, and they keep a lot of bugs out. Downside, the airflow is not great, so it does get kind of stuffy in here. Well, I'm totally underexposed. Let's get in here. So yeah, the airflow is not great on them, but the main thing was we were having hummingbirds fly in the garage. They would come up to the lights and go along the top of the ceiling in the garage, and they would go and fly until they're super tired. Then we could catch them, or I would take a net and trap them and take them outside. And so we didn't want that to happen anymore. So they've been a great deterrent for that. Eli, gotta move, buddy. I just want to say I miss warm weather.
I know.
So, but it was so nice. I think this is sometime in August, and we rolled this out, and we had stuff under the car because we just, you don't have a ton of space. And as soon as we moved the car, Eli's like, oh look, this is a nice cool spot of concrete. I think I'll lay down right here, because he's part husky.
And he thinks nothing else is going there, and we did that for him.
Yeah, we did it just for him. So I sped this up here because we did a lot, but we got the stuff cleaned out. We got the blower out and blew out all the dust and dirt that was in there. And Eli was not a fan of that. And then we moved the dolly that has Franki's body on it. And that just sounds weird. It has Franki's body on it.
The top half.
Bring the body in
Frankie's
the garage.
top half. And then, I don't remember where you went, but then you left at some point, and I just pulled the car in by myself.
Oh, is that so?
That's pretty much what
I
happened.
think I can see my feet
Can
in the
you?
camera frame.
Can
there.
you? Do you see yourself?
Wow, Kim, you're so strong. You brought that car in all by yourself.
I don't see you.
With
Look, I had to come
four
around.
moving corners. You kept it straight. And
I had to come around, and then I had to pull it by myself because you had gone, I don't know, bowling or something.
I don't know.
All
Man,
by
look
myself.
how strong you are. It's amazing.
Watch, and then I do it with my mind.
Wow. That's true. Look at it. Well, Frankie knows where Frankie needs to be, so Frankie's coming in the garage. Look at you.
So strong.
Yeah. Oh, there I am. See, I'm back.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for helping.
I must have gone to the bathroom or something. Not better. The next part of her surgery.
It's so funny how low it looks after being up on climbing into it and stuff.
Yep. Kim, how you feeling about things so far?
It's still very fun to me. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's finish this weekend.
All right.
You said all right. I said let's finish this weekend. Look, Eli likes it.
Yeah. So we're gonna weld another brace across here before we cut any more out, just for support. Make sure the dog is not laying under there when we do that. Big move today. It's what is today? August 4th? 5th. Saturday, August 5th. And
Ta-da!
The-
Ta-da-da-da-da!
Frankie's top is inside the garage. So she's in here, still rollable for now. We'll probably move those and drop her down a little more to work on it. The dog, Eli still loves sleeping. Yes, I'm talking about you. Mm-hmm.
Go for a ride?
Yeah.
Cool.
And here's the chassis.
All wrapped up. Nice.
We put the car seats on the pan so that we would have a hump in the middle. It's funny because now she looks like we're hiding some exotic sports car under here.
With no side mirrors.
I mean, it is a super Beetle, right? So, but this will keep it protected out here for the time being.
This might be a sign to people that we're not hiding an exotic sports car.
No, you're not hiding an exotic sports car. Kim, aren't we technically now 4-bug garage?
No. 2-bug garage, 2-bug people.
Okay. Well, here comes Old Red, and Old Red we'll talk about in the next episode.
But look at Eli. He's so happy to just help people come down the driveway. Here comes Bandit Towing, our towing buddies, and he's like, hey guys, come on back. Put the car back here with the other ones. Thanks for watching.
We'd love to see some comments. Be sure to subscribe.